There are quite a few books out there on Arkansas hiking trails, and here's a good one. One on 5-star trails of the Ozarks, written by Jim Warnock, who's going to take us through the Marinoni Scenic Area north of the Mulberry River, along with Hiker Dog here. Now in his book, Jim mentions that don't let the appearance of the entrance to the trail discourage you from hiking it, because through this hole in a barbed wire fence is some of Arkansas's richest beauty. Access to the Marinoni Scenic Area is across from the Indian Creek Canoe Launch on the Mulberry River along Highway 215. The spur trail going into the area is named in memory of trail maintainer and volunteer Donna Robinson.
Donna Robinson was very enthusiastic about trails, very enthusiastic about the beauty of Arkansas. And the way I remember her mostly is always with loppers in her hand. She was always hiking trails and lopping and helping clear the trails. And she and her husband were very involved in trail maintenance.
After about 6/10 of a mile, you'll veer off to the right onto the Ozark Highlands Trail and into the main portion of the Marinoni Scenic Area. Farther down the trail, you'll come to the Marinoni Memorial Marker.
Paul Marinoni was a resident of Fayetteville, and he was a family friend of Tim Ernst. And back when the Ozark Highland Trail Association was building the trail through here, Tim Ernst was so impressed with the beauty of the area that he named it after that family friend, Paul Marinoni. And Paul had taken Tim into the woods hiking and camping when he was a young man. And he really appreciated the beauty of Arkansas, so it was very fitting that he named this area after Paul Marinoni.
The Marinoni Scenic Area is that and so much more. It's an enchanting, captivating place with waterfalls, towering bluffs, rock formations, huge ferns, and gigantic boulders.
The first time I came to this section of the Ozark Highland Trail, I realized this is just a magical place. I think of it as a cathedral, and I almost feel like it's a sacred ground when I walk through here. I find myself becoming very quiet, becoming very thankful that I'm out here and being able to do this. And the beauty is just every step of the way. It's beautiful every season. I've been here in the fall. Fall colors are just glistening on Briar Creek that you can hear down below us. I've been here in the winter, and that's a magical time because there are ice formations all over these rock bluffs, and the waterfalls are iced over. It's just beautiful. Spring is beautiful as well, and that's the time of year that we're here right now. Water's flowing nicely, a lot of greenery. We're about to get into the wildflowers, so you're going to see some real color popping up pretty quickly in this time of year.
First-time hikers into the Marinoni Scenic Area are usually left speechless, such as Miranda Cohout.
I'm without words. It's incredible. I was expecting some waterfalls, and I have gotten waterfalls, which is wonderful. The ridgeline and the bluffs, all of the ginormous boulders. There's a huge green boulder over there. It's amazing. It's amazing, and it's just tucked away in here, like nobody knows that it's here.
Well, maybe a few more will know now after seeing this. The highlight of this hike, in my opinion, is the Marinoni waterfall. This is the perfect spot to take a breather, relax, have a snack, and just take in the beauty around you. Well, this isn't my first rodeo, but it is my first time meeting up with these girls, the Old Fort Days Dandies. And believe you me, they really do live up to their name.
I love the Dandies because like seeing the little girls that are coming to the autograph table and want your autograph, and because I was that little girl. I was the girl that had their cowboy hat, big old blue cowboy hat, came to the autograph and had every dandy to sign it, and I still have it. And it just makes me think about all the little girls that want to be like me.
Now, dedication is an understatement. You really got to be dedicated to do this.
Dandies is all I do. I don't have time for anything else.
The Old Fort Days Dandies started actually as the Arkansas-Oklahoma quadrille, and then in 1977 the Old Fort Days Rodeo established the quadrille as the Old Fort Days Dandies, and it became exclusive to high school aged young ladies. In 1977 they started as pivot setters for the grand entry, and from there it emerged into a square dance on horseback set to bluegrass music and a live square dance caller.
So what exactly is the description of this? Is it a horsemanship precision show? I mean, it's not exactly like the Dixie Stampede in Branson.
Yeah, well, it's a little similar, but I think an accurate description of this would be a high-speed precision equestrian drill team. What sets us apart from other horse clubs, if you will, is the fact that these girls are high speed. They have a live square dance caller that actually calls out the moves, and on those cues from the square dance caller, the girls go out on their horses and they do similar moves as what you would see in an actual square dance.
I imagine it's a joy and a lot of hard work, directing these girls.
It is. It's hard work, and these girls work really, really hard as well. But to see them come out to the rodeos and do such a good job and be so proud, and the friendship that they build, it's worth every minute of the hard work.
A lot of hard work. You have a tryout process where you have an interview, and they do also a horsemanship pattern. They pretty much test you on your character and how well of a rider you are.
A lot of practice?
A lot of practice. We practice 2 days a week, starting in November all the way up until August.
And in all kind of weather too, I imagine.
Oh yeah, rain, sleet, snow, even in the hot like this.
I got involved with Dandies because
realized, you know, growing up as a little girl, every little girl wants to be a dandy. So tryouts were in November, and I tried out and made the team. And this is actually my first year being with the Dandies, and it's been a blast. It really is. It's a fun experience, and I love all of my teammates and just being around them. We have fun together, and we work really hard. We have to work really hard and keep our horses in shape and whatnot. And it's been a great experience.
So what does it mean to you to be a dandy?
It's everything. Like when I first started riding, I thought there was no way I was going to be able to do this, but just coming into this, it's taught me a lot about how to ride and just be a better person.
And when you travel to other states, I imagine it's quite satisfying to,
yes,
you know, people that come and to see you and perform. And
yes, because most of the people in other states just don't know who we are, so it's cool just to show them like who we are.
It's mostly the satisfaction of having all the little girls come up to you and saying, I want to be like you whenever I'm older. And that's how I was whenever I was little. I've always enjoyed watching them and looked up to them. And it also we do a lot of community work, and we go around and we help out the disabled children like we're doing Thursday night. And it makes my heart happy.
in case you didn't know, the fiddle is the official state musical instrument. Since 1983, the Arkansas Fiddlers Convention has been held the third weekend in May in the South Campus of North Arkansas College in Harrison.
Here you'll see in every room here in the college, it's the student rooms. We set up where the musicians are in the front of the student rooms. The fans take the seats in the back for the fans. Probably right now, even then we're a little down, probably right now we'll have at least, I'm going to say around 18 or 19 jam sessions going at the same time. Now, we don't only stay with the fiddle, of course, but we feature the fiddle, we'll say. But in any event, you'll find other instruments here being played by people from, hey, today, I'm sure I haven't checked yet, but generally we get them in here from 22 states. We did that the last time, and I haven't checked this time because we are a little down on that, on getting them in here. But we are known, the Arkansas Fiddlers Convention is known as we have fans from Alaska, we have fans from Canada, and of course we go to Louisiana too to get the Cajuns up here. And so we have all kinds of things going on here at Arkansas College at the Arkansas Fiddlers Convention, and we do it every year. And so far it's been very successful because people come here that like music. Now, people are not particularly professionals, all of them. We have music set up here for different grades of music, or good, better, and best, or however you want to define it. We also feature kids. We get kids here. And you haven't seen it yet this year, and our kids on the stage, but we'll have, before this convention is over, we'll have all kids bands. A lady here gets the kids together after they come here and organizes them, gets them together. We put them on the stage to play music together. This is something we've done, we started 4 or 5 years ago I got to thinking this is the thing to do. Let's get the kids going out here because these oldsters around here, some are not coming no more. So we got the kids in here now, off the streets, playing music and so forth, which we're very proud of in this convention here.
Well, this is my first time to come here, and when I first walked in here today, I was like, this place is awesome. I just have to come back here as often as I can. One of my friends told me about this place to come, and I came here today, and I don't want to leave. And I've just been playing for about an hour here, so I've been enjoying it.
That's awesome. How did you get into music?
I got into music when I heard one of our friends playing the guitar, and I was just like, you know what, I think I want to play that instrument. And I went back home and I told my dad, and he said, okay. And we got out our Martin guitar, and he taught me the chords. He taught me G, C, and D, all the basic simple chords. And I started playing, and I started listening to bluegrass music and old-time folk music, and just enjoying it ever since, and listening, just immersing myself in as much music as I can. Playing with people. I just recently started taking lessons to help further my knowledge and expertise of the guitar.
It's really neat. Everywhere you turn, there's another group playing something. And if you don't like one style, just go to the next door and you'll find something you like. And it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I get to meet people who are interested in the same kind of music that I am and get to learn new songs and stuff.
Well, you're pretty good on that mandolin now. How long have you been playing the mandolin?
I've been playing for about 7 years now.
Really? Let me take a look at that thing. How did you pick that up?
I started in the Music Roots program in Mountain View, Arkansas. It's a program through the school where you can start in 4th grade and learn an instrument. They give you free lessons and stuff.
So it's the music that's been played for generations and generations, and guys like you are keeping it alive.
Right, yeah. Mountain View is the old-time folk music capital of the world.
Yeah. All right. Well, jam away, man.
All right, thank you.
The small Arkansas Delta town of Elaine, population 636, and would you believe, is working on upwards to having 1,000 birdhouses of all things, which makes it not only the birdhouse capital of Arkansas, but evidently the birdhouse capital of America. It all started in 2013 with Birdhouses for Elaine, a project for youth along with adults to make a difference in the town.
We are very glad that we picked a project that was so much fun and could just add a little life to town. We have seen people walking up and down the streets looking in these windows. And with the town having so many things closed, it's really a great sight to see somebody come with something to look at. We're especially glad that we have something positive because the history in this part of the county, not necessarily Elaine, but in 1919 there was a very, very serious racial conflict here. It ended up with a change to the definition of the 14th Amendment of the United States, but it is a difficult history. We can't take away a history, but we at least can balance it with birdhouses.
So some of these were made, some of these were bought, some of these you got online, various ways.
We've had donations of birdhouses. We are still looking for people who could come and actually build them with the kids. Mm-hmm. The kids come home to very little to do here, and anything that we can teach them is going to give them hope for a brighter future. In fact, the theme of the Birdhouse Project is a brighter future for the youth of Elaine.
We draw birdhouses on paper and let them color them, and then we begin to build them and put them together. And then Pat came up with the idea that we were going to be the birdhouse capital of the world. And so we started making displays in the town. You can see the buildings are desolate and gone, but we would take the windows, the storefronts there, and we would decorate them with birdhouses. And we began to decorate the town with birdhouses. We had birdhouses everywhere, and people would come in and want to just look at the displays that we would have down the street and up and down the street. And we hung birdhouses everywhere we could find a spot. We hung birdhouses until we kind of got to where we are now, and we're still doing
hanging birdhouses.
Still hanging birdhouses. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Who would have thought that of all things, the birdhouses would bring the youth and a community together?
Pat did that. Pat came up with that. Her being a school teacher and that birdhouse, you see she had a birdhouse that she'd had for 25 years. So she loved birdhouses already, and then this kind of gave the kids gave them something to do, you know. And my thing was that I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what. And then Pat came up with the idea of birdhouses. You know, I had already made my mind up. I said, I'm coming back to my hometown, and I'm not going to leave. I'm going to stay there and do whatever I can to bring the youth together. I know we don't have a school here. There was nothing for the kids to do here. And now they look forward. We got kids now that we've been working with for years, and you can see the difference in them because we got a chance to talk to them about, you know, life and socializing and how to come together, and they begin to work together with these birdhouses. As a matter of fact, I got a lot of them in my church now that came right started from nothing. Some of these kids didn't even, you know, when they walk up to you, like they were mad about something. Little small kids. Now we got teenagers, and they look, they were just angry. And pretty soon, by us working with them, they coming in, working these activities, and you can see them begin to mellow out and begin to turn into what they are now. So it's steadily been getting better.
So the next time you're passing through Elaine, well, not passing through because you have to actually want to come to Elaine, check out this Birdhouse Capital of America. And to view this episode again or any one of our others, visit our website at aetn.org/exploringarkansas. And don't forget to like us on our Facebook fan page. And we'll see you again the next time for another exciting adventure on Exploring Arkansas.